Hey guys, welcome to episode number 72 of OG Toys. I'm OG. Now today we're continuing our look at the Brightest Day series from DC Direct, and we're looking at Series 1. We just covered Hot Girl. We're going to move on to another figure that was surprisingly one of the stars of Brightest Day, and it was an older character that really got some attention and some of the limelight. And his figure, definitely, this is an A series, not a definite C or D lister, but definitely an A series figure. They did a phenomenal job crafting this character, and that, of course, is Deadman. So let's take a closer look at Deadman. Let's move some of these other guys out of the way. Now, Deadman, he did possess the White Lantern, the White Power Ring, for a bit of time, and actually it's represented here with the White Lantern, and he actually has a White Power Ring to go along with it. Thought that was very cool. Now, Boston Brand, the Deadman, is essentially a character that's been dead. And from the Brightest Day, he was resurrected and he's brought back to life with some very harsh circumstances for this character. You know, he led a life of pretty much being a dick and a jerk, and he did a lot of things that, unfortunately, in the afterlife, he's being punished for. So, he's basically a spirit that's in limbo, and he tries to right the wrongs so he can finally get to heaven and rest in peace. Now, it's got some really interesting tones for a character, for a comic book character, and the series really examines his character, his life, and where he's heading into the future here. But this figure, man, they did a phenomenal job on him. Deadman's not a character that I really, wow, I love Deadman. He's been in a couple episodes. Well, he has been in a couple episodes of Batman, but in the comic books, he's been in a few issues of Batman back in the day where Kelly Jones, if you've ever seen some absolutely bizarre, crazy, exaggerated artwork of Batman, it's an artist named Kelly Jones who just does some crazy stuff, and he did a phenomenal job with a Deadman team up for a couple issues. And that's how you kind of see him, as a very scrawny, raggedy figure, but this figure, he really emphasizes superhero qualities of Deadman, and includes some very cool accessories. So the first thing you get, of course, is the White Lantern. Now, I'm not going to spoil it for you if you haven't read Brightest Day, what this White Lantern represents. I'd love to, but I'm not. And the White Lantern, very important and crucial to the whole Brightest Day series. That's as far as I'll go. But he does come with some cool accessories. He comes with an alternate head, which DC Direct does not do very often, and that is a Boston Brand without his mask. You can see, again, awesome skin texture with that new kind of almost like a Hot Toys style skin texture, and it just looks super realistic. They did a great job on that. He also comes with his mask in his hand. You can have him holding his mask, and it looks pretty cool. They did a neat job on that. It does come with the standard Brightest Day White Lantern base. And you have the White Lantern here, and I'll just take that out of his hand. Very simple. We've seen this in the Green Lantern series. We've seen it repainted, of course, in green, but here we got this really nice pearl white. And if you want, you shine a light through there, and well, you can get a light through the lantern. That's about it. It doesn't have any battery-powered features or anything like that. It's just a simple, nice sculpt for a lantern. Now the figure is really, really well done. You can take a look at that face sculpt. You can see all the definition, some highlights and shadowing. It's really giving that jaunt, dead look. Now his costume, it's pretty simple. He just has the red with the two tones. He has the kind of gloss red here to give definition to his gloves and his boots. And this is just a darker version of the red. And you can see here a lot of musculature. Now for the articulation, he does have a ball jointed head, but what's cool, this head does come off very easily. I just kind of loosen it up because it is quite stiff to get off. And we'll just put the other head in, and you can see, there you go, you got your Boston Brand unmasked. Lots of articulation. Really good deep ball jointed head. You got the ball joint shoulder. You have a cut at the bicep, just a pin at the elbow, 360 on the wrist, nothing in the waist or any kind of ab crunch. Simple T-crotch, not a lot of movement there either. And you got the pin, and you got the cut for the boot. So pretty simplistic figure, but it's just, like I said in the other previous reviews, DC Direct is very well known for super sculpts, not the super articulation. And you can do some, just some neat poses, not overly exaggerated poses. But the figure is just sculpted amazingly. And I'll put his mask in his hand here. It kind of gives him a bit more of a dramatic look, where he has his mask in one hand, he's got his white lantern ring in the other, and he's just contemplating, what's he going to do with the rest of his life? 'Cause he's a human now, and it's bizarre for him. Great figure. It's a character that I'm not a huge fan of, but this figure and his introduction or reintroduction in the Brightest Day just makes me want to get to know this character a bit more and see what he's all about. So there you go, guys. This is Deadman from Brightest Day Series 1 from DC Direct. Came out in 2011. And if you're a DC collector, you're a big fan of the Brightest Day or Blackest Night, I think this guy would definitely be a worthy addition to your collection. I'm extremely proud and happy to have this guy. Finally a decent version of Deadman, and they did a phenomenal job with this guy. There you go, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll get you some more reviews shortly. Take care.